Have you ever felt a spine-chilling, hair-on-end feeling like something or someone is following you? Have you ever wondered if there are such things as ghosts or aliens? Although paranormal activity is only believed to be in movies and dreams, 3 out of 4 Americans believe it is real. Whether you aren't sure about the reality of paranormal activity or are neutral to the topic, by the end of this speech your mind will be made up. In just a few minutes I will tell you about the categories of paranormal activity, certain types of hauntings, and about one of the most controversial, spine-chilling games in the world, the Ouija board. So first off, you may be wondering what exactly paranormal activity is, and just what falls under the category of paranormal activity. Quoted by Mark Muller in an article named Introduction to Paranormal Activity, paranormal activities are phenomena and manifestations that are outside normal experience, which can neither be scientifically explained nor proved. Paranormal activities and sightings usually fall into these categories: spiritual entities, cryptids, which are organisms whose existence is told by legends and myths, but are doubted by scientists, and extraterrestrial manifestations. Extraterrestrial manifestations are most commonly sightings of UFOs, or unidentifiable flying objects, even after all the mistakes, such as people seeing planes or weather problems, are ruled out. Extraterrestrial manifestations also include people claiming to be abducted by non-human beings and subjected to experiments, or just alien sightings. There are even rumors that some governments have alien beings that have been captured from UFO crashes. The other types of paranormal beings are classified under cryptids. Cryptozoology is the study of animal existence that hasn't yet been proven by scientists. The main cryptids are the Loch Ness Monster, a dinosaur-like being found in the Loch Ness River in the Scottish Highlands; Bigfoot, a hairy ape-like creature found in North America; and last of all, the Yeti, also known as the Abominable Snowman, which is a snowman creature found in the Himalayan region. The last type of paranormal being, a spiritual entity, better known as a ghost, is the most believed in paranormal beings. Ghosts usually appear in the form of human, although some have been reported as animals, and Mark Miller says they have been reported as subtle material, misty, and airy. Spiritual entities can be attached to 2 things: people and places. When a ghost is attached to a person, they usually create disorder and havoc, causing them to be a poltergeist. Usually they make their presence known by opening and closing doors, moving objects such as chairs or tables, or causing the person to feel cold or touched even though nobody is visibly there. Ghosts most often descend in buildings that humans have experienced injustice and cruelty, causing that place to become haunted. There are many famous haunted places that paranormal investigators like to research. One of them is a hotel called the Stanley Hotel in America. According to an article named Haunted Places in America, this hotel is located in Estes Park, Colorado, and is a 138-room hotel, still open to guests. The hotel was opened in 1909 by a businessman by the name of Freeland Oscar Stanley, and has been opened ever since. There have been many spooky ghost stories reported about the hotel, although none have been violent. The entire 4th floor has been the one most popular for being haunted, especially room 418. Guests report hearing small children playing in the hallways, even when there is none around. They also report seeing a man standing in the middle of the room, then running into a closet or disappearing. One of the most astounding stories ever reported was when the popular television show Ghost Hunters decided to investigate the hotel. As the camera crew was changing films, the table nearby jumped 2 feet into the air and then fell back down. Also, Jason, one of the ghost hunters, decided to sleep in a room that ghosts had stolen people's possessions. During the night, the bed moved, the closets locked and unlocked, and the glass by his bedside table cracked from the inside out. Another popular reporting of the Stanley Hotel being haunted was when a man decided to take a ghost tour. The man took a picture of the exterior, and when it had developed, there was a foggy image of a child looking through a wide-open window. The man called the hotel's employees to see who had checked into that room. The hotel said that a single businessman had checked into the room, and that it was highly unlikely he had a child. Now I will let you know about the subjects of paranormal activities. You may be wondering just what a haunting really is, and what kind of evidence proves that a haunting is real. According to Southern Ohio Operation Researchers, a paranormal activity investigation company, there are 6 main types of hauntings. The first type, a traditional haunting, is when you can hear knocking sounds, tapping noises, lights on and off, and cold spots and weird smells. A residual haunting is when the event plays over and over again, like voices or footsteps. A poltergeist haunting is when objects move, there are loud noises and banging, or when you get touched or shoved by an unseen force. Have you ever thought a cemetery feels creepy or mysterious? Portal hauntings are reported mostly in cemeteries, where people have seen a bright light or a glowing orb. In places where tragic events have occurred, a crisis haunting can occur. This is where people report their family talking to them and warning them of danger. The last type of haunting is called a looted dream. In this type of haunting, people report strangely real dreams that include demons and beasts, and also signs from the normal world. There are many types of hauntings, some of them real and some of them not, but there are two types of evidence that can prove a paranormal activity. The first type of evidence is called anecdotal evidence. It's when somebody just assumes a paranormal experience really happened. A more reliable source of evidence, where scientists can prove something paranormal occurred, is called empirical evidence.